Rangers' January plans are beginning to take shape, but not without a few unexpected developments along the way. With the new regime keen to address areas that were left exposed earlier in the season, attention has turned to how the club intend to move in the market, and who may ultimately benefit from those decisions. Behind the scenes, conversations are ongoing and priorities are shifting, creating a sense that not everything will play out as initially expected. As the transfer window edges closer, a fresh twist has emerged that could have a significant bearing on Rangers' next moves. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Danny Röhl has been given firm assurances that he will be backed in the January transfer window, as Rangers' US owners look to support their new head coach in reshaping a squad left badly unbalanced by last summer's recruitment. Andrew, Kavanagh and 49ers Enterprises have made it clear to Röhl that funds will be available, with midfield emerging as a priority area as the club looks to correct mistakes made under the previous regime. One familiar name already on the radar is Josh Windass. The 31-year-old Wrexham midfielder has emerged as a genuine target, with Röhl keen on a reunion after previously working with Windass at Sheffield Wednesday. His experience, versatility, and knowledge of the club make him an attractive option, as Rangers seek proven performers capable of making an immediate impact. At the same time, Rangers' midfield plans appear to be evolving quickly. It has already been reported that Sheffield United are pushing to sign Joe Rothwell as they attempt to repair issues caused by the now sacked Russell Martin and Kevin Thelwell. With that situation developing, Rangers have accelerated their interest in alternative options, and one name now moving rapidly up the shortlist is Ayman. Ekwa joined Saint-Etienne initially on loan from Sunderland in July 2024, before the French club activated their option to sign him permanently for £6.1 million, despite their relegation from League One. However, the move has since unravelled dramatically. The 23-year-old has refused to play for the club and has terminated his contract, though he remains on furlough while a complex legal dispute continues to play out. According to sources, both Rangers and Udinese have now initiated negotiations with Ekwa as they monitor his situation closely. However, any potential deal remains on hold, while uncertainty surrounds his contractual status. The midfielder has not played competitively since May 17th, when Saint-Etienne was still in the French top flight. Foot Mercato report that Ekwa continues to train independently and works daily with a personal trainer to maintain his fitness during the enforced layoff. They add that the legal situation is still hot, with a conciliation hearing at the Industrial Tribunal recently postponed until the first quarter of 2026, further prolonging the uncertainty over his immediate future. Standing at 6 feet 2 inches, Ekwa offers a physical profile Rangers currently lack in midfield, and is also capable of filling in at centre-back when required. Of Ghanaian and Cameroonian descent, he's represented France 5 times at under-20 level, having previously been capped at under-16 level, underlining his pedigree and long-term potential. With January approaching and Röhl determined to stamp his authority on the squad, Rangers' recruitment plans are beginning to take shape. Whether Ekwa's legal situation can be resolved in time remains to be seen, but his emergence as a serious target reflects a broader effort to rebuild the midfield with power, athleticism, and flexibility, qualities Röhl believes are essential if Rangers are to move forward. In other news, Rangers are facing a crucial decision over the future of Bailey Rice, with growing concern that the club could allow a highly rated young talent to slip through their fingers for little or no return. The 19-year-old midfielder is approaching the final year of his contract at Rangers, and with negotiations understood to have stalled, the risk of losing him on a free transfer next summer is becoming increasingly real. Interest from England is already building, with Aston Villa and Sunderland among those monitoring his situation, alongside several Championship clubs keen to capitalise on any uncertainty at Ibrox. Former Aberdeen, Aston Villa, and Everton chief executive Keith Wines believes Rangers must act decisively if they are to protect both their sporting and financial interests. Wines, who now works as a football consultant advising elite clubs, is adamant that Rice possesses the ability to succeed at the highest level in Scotland, and that the club would be making a serious misstep by failing to secure his future. Look, he's a homegrown Scottish Glasgow boy, Windsor said. I think he came through the Motherwell Academy. He is a serious talent. I think he was the youngest ever Rangers player when he came on as a substitute one day. A lot is being spoken about him in terms of talent. Wines suggested that if Rice does move south, it should be as part of a carefully managed plan that reflects his potential value rather than a rushed exit driven by contract uncertainty. I think he would be the one that has got to move now to try and break into a proper sort of academy situation down in England, he continued. Then, get his chances in the first team. Everybody's told me he's got the talent. It's whether he's got the attitude and will he really stick in and get it done. Crucially, Wines warned that Rangers risk underselling one of their most promising assets. I do think that Rangers may be losing him on the cheap, which would be bad because that would be a mistake to lose such a young talent for peanuts, really compared to what he could be worth, he said. Pointing to recent examples of Scottish players developing later than expected, Wince added, "We've seen the impact that Ben Gannon-Doak has made on the Scotland team, and yet he never got a chance in the Premier League really. He's only just coming to get some minutes now. Exciting young Scottish players can still make it, and I think that this boy is one of those players." He concluded with a pointed assessment of Rangers' handling of the situation. "I hope he gets a move. But I think Rangers should have been a bit smarter in the way that they negotiated this deal and protected the talent they've got." Rice's situation comes at a delicate time for Rangers off the pitch. The club is currently in a period of transition following senior departures, with a search ongoing for a new chief executive and sporting director. In the meantime, head coach Danny Röhl is expected to have a significant influence over January transfer planning, as Rangers look to begin reshaping the squad. How the club handles Bailey Rice's future may prove an early indicator of whether lessons have been learned during this reset, or whether another valuable asset will be allowed to leave without Rangers receiving fair value in return. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.